Life in the fast lane is tough enough as it is, but when you're shooting yourself in the foot, that makes it even harder. Well, good morning. This is Stan Simpkins and Lonnie Shami, my partner here. And we're going to give you the Small Business Virtual Roundtable's 3-minute snippet. Today's topic is going to be sales ain't so easy, and anybody who owns a business knows it's true. Lonnie, you must have a lot to say that, having started out at IBM in your earlier careers as a sales rep.
Well, Stan, it's not just there. It's more over the years seeing small business owners and seeing how they take sales for granted. Sales is so easy. Our products sell themselves. Yeah? No, they don't. And what happens is when the sales aren't coming in, the owner shoots the sales guy, not the product support, and that's where it should be.
Well, you must have been standing on my shoulders all my life. I've been called in so many times with owners who complain about their sales teams. I go and I look at you actually got great salespeople. The problem is you're not giving them the support they need. And Lonnie, what do those support mechanisms look like in terms of your experience?
Well, Stan, what they really need is they need people who are going to be able to help them with the sale. That is, help them close it. And by that doesn't mean they have to get in front of the prospect and work with them. No, it's the background. It's the behind the scenes stuff so that they can move the sale along faster. And that might mean getting the proposal out to them, getting the response back, et cetera. And then closing the sale is just the first step, because the next step happens to be collecting. And it's those kinds of things that provide the sales guy with the momentum to keep going. Without that, it's just he's beating his head against the wall.
Well, something as subtle as the cooperation between the various departments to support sales, like shipping, for example, inventory control. How does that come into play? And where do you get the drama, if you will, that comes into play?
The drama comes in because the CEO the owner starts it by saying sales is easy, and it just ripples down, and then it becomes, hey, yeah, these guys they get paid the big bucks, and we're all we are is a cog in a wheel. They don't realize how important that cog in the wheel is, and that message should come from the top, not from the bottom up. So that's where the problem exists, and who ends up being the recipient of that problem? The customer.
Well, Lonnie, before we wrap this up, can you give us just some quick tips on how can an owner recognize when this is happening? Because oftentimes they're not everywhere and can't see the dynamics going on.
First answer is listen. Listen to your salespeople. Understand what the process is. That's another thing that we didn't even touch on here. That could be a subject for a whole other snippet. And that is the process that they go through to get a sale closed could be really onerous. That's another thing to look at. The bottom line is it's got to be a communication between the owner and the salespeople. That's important. And then the rest of the business.
So if things aren't working the way you want, or you want to make it better, even if it's doing well now, take a look around and really examine the different processes that are involved in your sales process and the support process. You might actually determine that what you think is the problem isn't the cause of the problem. So I'm Stan Simpkins, my partner Lonnie Shami, for Small Business Virtual Roundtable Snippets. And if you have time, go to our website, sbvirtualroundtables.com, and check out some of our other longer podcasts, as well as future and past podcasts and snippets.